Hi, today I'll be explaining how to use the workflow system. So, in order to access one of the workflow systems or to create one, you can go into the edit section of either the chat agents or the phone agents and go into the workflow tab. Here you'll see a list of templates that you can start from, or you could basically choose to create your own one as well. So, we'll basically go and create our own one. So before you start creating a workflow, you should know what you want the workflow to do, and you should have it as in what the workflow should do is in steps so that you can actually make it in a better way. So you have multiple ways that you can go ahead and make this workflow. I'm going to go through the first way. Okay, so you have this AI builder in front of you that you can basically explain what the workflow needs to do and make it do that. So let's say I want to build a triage system that can triage between different phone numbers and ask the user, let's say, what they want to, what intentions they have, and based on those, want to create I want them to transfer the call to certain people. So I'm going to type that in. So ask the user the intentions, and if they want to buy a property, then transfer the call to Dennis, and if they want to sell the property, then transfer. So that's a simple workflow that I've described it. Okay. So it's going to be taking a couple of seconds and then it's going to make it for you. And if we go and apply one, so yeah, so if we apply this, we can basically see it's been made in here, and it's been made without any effort that was required. Okay, so now in this thing, you also have certain AI based warnings that you basically need to fix. These are warnings that you may or may not fix, but these can affect your workflow, how it behaves. So it's preferably better for you to fix them. Okay, so you could either go ahead and fix these up manually in the, it will also show you the warnings in that certain node. You can fix them up, or you could basically choose to use an AI fix for this. And if you choose an AI fix, let's say it's going to apply that basically transferred to a error that needs to be fixed as well. So we can keep applying AI fixes as long as we like them to. So that's one way of doing that. If you end up messing up your workflow, it looks a bit untidy, you can go ahead and auto layout it. And that's not the only thing. So if you someone who likes to edit this workflow in your own way, so you can do that as well. So if you click on it, if you go ahead and open the certain boxes up, you can basically see how it you can edit the certain sections, certain nodes, add your information in it. So that's basically one way of doing it. And let's say if you want to add certain blocks to it, you can do that as well within this thing. And yeah, so that's the AI builder way of building stuff. So make sure when you're building one workflow, you know the steps that you want to build, you know the capability that you want it to achieve, and you specify in detail how you want it to behave, and not an unambiguous statement, because in that way the AI won't be as effective as you want it to be. So thank you.